What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Kofi gang. What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Kofi gang for being in here, being involved and being active. Today we are back with Bangtan Sonyeon done with more music for OT7. They performed Blue and Grey. This was MTV Unplugged presents BTS. Shout out to Trick Nell. You are a Patreon. You're a really supportive member of the Kofi gang, and you asked for me to check this out. You've asked for me to check out a lot of things, but I decided to do this for you as a request for this month. So really appreciate you. Let's check this out. We're going to check out Blue and Grey. This was a live performance, and then after that, obviously, naturally, we're going to delve into the lyrics if we don't find the lyrics over here, that is. But and also shout out to MTV for hosting them. Also shout out to Bangtan Sonyeon for being the group of the year at the VMA Awards. Shout out to them. They well deserved. Much love for them, and I think I wouldn't see a world where they wouldn't win that. So anyway, shout out to you guys. Let me know what you guys think after this video. Stay tuned and let's check this out, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any other recommendations, let me know in the comment sections below. You can find me on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, I'm on Twitch. Let's go. Nice acoustic. Man like V.
Someone call me, save me please. 사람들은 다 행복한가 봐. Can you look at me cause I am blue and gray. 거울에 비친 눈물의 의미는 웃음을 감춰진 내 색깔 blue and gray. 어디서부터 잘못됐는지 이제 모르겠어. 어디서부터 머릿속에 파란색 물음표. 어쩜 그랬어. 치열하게 살았는지 모르지. But 뒤를 돌아보니 여기 우두커는 선이 나를 집어삼켜 버리는 저 서스퍼는
Sugar.
물음표는 과연 불안한지 어딘지 어쩌 정말 후회도 원인지 아니면 외로움이나 나일지 여전히 모르겠어. 서스퍼는 blue 잠식되지 않길 바래. 찾을 거야.
Oh, that was really good, man. I think that was a really good space for Sugar. A very extended, a very extended line. He had about about 6 to 7 lines to go in there. That was really good, expressive moments for Sugar there. That's nice. I love that V introduced V started with the introduction, JK, and then Sugar. I wonder who's coming up next, either Jin or Jimin with the vocals. Come on, Jin.
All these grand things so heavier. I am singing by myself.
I just wanna be happier. 이것도 끊임없이
Wow.
추운 겨울 거리를 걸을 때 느낀 빨라진 심장의 호흡소리 지금도 느끼곤 해.
Beautiful.
괜찮다고 하지만
Wow.
괜찮지 않으니까 제발 혼자 두지 말아줘. 너무 아파. 늘 걷는 길과 내 받는 빛 but 오늘은 왠지 낯선 새 무뎌진 걸까 무너진 걸까 근데 무겁긴 하다 이 스웨트덤 다가오는 회색 커플 속 조금씩 난 너그러니 서 있어 나답지 않아 이 순간 그냥 무섭지가 않아. 난 확신이 대신 답을 안 믿어 색채 같은 말을 간지러 넓은 회색 지대가 편해 여기 수억가지 표정이 그래 비가 오면 내 세상 이 도시 위로 춤춘다 맑은 날의 안개를 여기 모든 먼지들 위에 촛불을
Precedent.
따뜻하지가 않아. 네가 더 필요해. All this ground feels so heavy. I'm singing by myself.
Wow.
내가 웃게 되면 말할게 그랬었다고. 허공에 떠도는 말을 몰래주워 담고 나니 이제 새벽 잠이 드네.
Wow.
그날
Seriously, these guys make sad music cool, bro. Like seriously, that was so well represented, man. I love how they made a video. They gave the vocalists their stay, kind of like their time, and then the rappers would come in, dip in and out. Like that President came in, Sugar came in, J-Hope. Man, really good moments for all of them, man. Jin, everyone got the right exposure for them. Everyone got a chance to display kind of like their ballad skills in terms of singing that kind of sad music. Beautiful, man. I love JK's voice. So good. Golden. Beautiful. Anyway, let's check out the lyrics. And then I may have the opportunity to break this down a little bit more. All right. Let's take it back for a sec. Okay. So this was written by see, I was gonna mention V as well, because V took a very important part of this. Gone to find out that he actually was influential in the writing stage of it as well. So he helped write this song alongside Sugar, RM, J-Hope as well. Wow. You know what? This might be the first time I'm seeing one of the vocalists help in the writing, or involved in the writing of the song. Because it's usually Sugar, RM, and J-Hope. It's usually the rappers. The lyricists that do that, and then Metaphor, shout out to Metaphor. So shout out to V for featuring in this one, and also produced as well. Jisoo Park as well, and his noise. All right, cool. That's pretty cool. Man. All right, let's check this out. Let's check out the lyrics. Boy. What's my face? All right, let me bring my face over here. All right, bring my face right next to it. I'm here. So V begins, right? Where is my angel? At the end of the day, casting its shadow, someone come and save me, please. Which was a very beautiful intonation there by V when he did that. Someone come and save me. That was so nice. I really enjoyed that moment there. Let me yeah, let me bring it over here. That was so nice when they did that.
Someone call me, save me, please.
Is that moment where he comes in and he does that, "Someone can save me, please." That is such a beautiful, nice nasal influence on the notes as well. So nice, beautiful. So that's where he did that, right? It's only the sigh of the exhausting day. It seems let me move myself here a bit. Yeah. So it seems like people are all happy. Can you look at me? Because I am blue and gray. So this is where JK came in, right? This was JK. The meaning of my tears that are reflected on the mirror is the color that is hidden under my smile. Blue and gray. Damn, wow. From when it went wrong, I'm not really sure. From when I was young, there's been blue question mark on my mind. This is a reference to Sugar's intellect. In my head, these wanderings that are only full of blue. Right, so that's a reference to that. That's interesting. Perhaps that's why I lived fiercely. But as I look back, standing here absently, that ferocious shadow that engulfs me, the blue question mark that still exists. Would it be anxiety or depression? Right, this is Sugar's moment here. So this is unease and gloom, not to be confused with clinical anxiety. Right, okay, or depression. I see. So this is more like an anticipation or a worry that happens on a daily basis, not actually a right, like unease. Interesting. So could it be that humans are really the animals of regret? Reference from people. Who said that humans are the animals of wisdom to my eyes? It's obvious that they are animals of regret. Interesting. What's people? Is that a song? Let's have a look. Is that oh, that's another track. Oh, August D. Raw. Okay, I need to check out people then. Interesting. So this is from August. This is an August D reference. Oh, that's so cool. Or is it just me who move myself down here? I keep moving myself about. Or is it just me who was created by loneliness? Wow. I still don't know. The ferocious blue. Hoping I don't get eaten away, I'll find the next. Right. And then we had Jin, I think. I came in. I just want to be happier. Please warn me who is cold. My hands that I reached out countless times. The echo that is colorless on this ground feels so heavier. I am singing by myself. I just want to be happier. Would this also be breed? I think this was Jimin's moment here about yeah, I think this was Jimin's moment. Interesting, man. So good. The sound of my heart beating faster than I felt while walking on the cold winter street, pardon me. I will still feel it. Don't say you're okay, because you aren't. Please don't leave yourself alone. It hurts so much. And then we have a side note here that says objects and subjects are often missing in the Korean language. The above line can therefore be interpreted as please don't leave me alone. So please don't leave yourself alone. So objects and subjects are missing. Oh, that's interesting. So please don't leave. It could be please don't leave me alone. It hurts so much. I choose to translate it as please don't leave yourself alone, because of the preceding two lines. Don't say you're okay, because you aren't. Yeah, that's a really smart translation there, but I love how they leave the possibility of it being both translations. And because the whole song is about the self, I took 3 lines as a monologue. You equals I, where I convince myself you not to ignore the pain that you have, and not leave myself, which is you, alone. So that's like speaking yourself in third person, speaking about yourself in first and as third person. Interesting. The road that I always walk on, that I always walk along, the light that always shine on me, but the scene that feels unfamiliar today for some reason. Would it be that I became numb to it? Would it be that I collapsed? But it does feel heavy. This lump of metal, a grey rhino that comes towards me. There's another reference I can see. Pardon me. So note, grey rhino is an economics or finance term used to describe a highly probable high impact threat that is often neglected. Oh wow, interesting. Like a grey rhino, the threat, which is gloomy and anxious internal emotions, in this song comes to one in a visible, obvious way, and yet you still ignore it because it's a grey rhino. Interesting. Absently, I stand with vacant eyes. It's not like me. This moment, I just have no fear. I don't believe in God that's called conviction. Interesting. Wordplay. Alright, here we go. Shout out to President. Either this was President or J-Hope, I don't remember. Right. So pronounce oxen. Alright, it's conviction, assurance, or confidence, and this word is pronounced sin, means God or God. Really? That's an interesting contrast there. So side note, I've received questions regarding the use of that, which is God, and then that is used solely for the purpose of wordplay and rhyme, meaning wise. You can read this line as I don't believe in the concept of conviction. Okay, interesting. Words like color make me feel cringy. I feel comfortable with the vast gray area. So reference from Forever Rain. Who did Forever Rain? So this is from So this is RM, Forever Rain. Interesting. Alright, so reference from RM's Forever Rain. I want to live in an ashy world, knowing that there is no such thing as eternity. Right, let's say I feel comfortable in a vast grey area. Ah, man, such a great reference, man. Shout out to this website, bro. They're really good. Here, the grey that has hundreds of millions of facial expressions. When it rains, it's my world. I dance upon this city. On a clear day, give it some fog. On a rainy day, together and always. Raise a glass for all these dusts here. Shout out to President, man. Shout out to President. King of the wordplay. RM describes people who make up the world as dust particles that makes up the vast gray area. Ah, I see. Okay. So side note, this made me think of his fan cafe post back in 2016. What's that? Have a look at that. Oh, okay. Can I click this? Is this safe? I don't have my translation here to translate what I'm clicking on. Oh, it's like I guess it's a fan page, right? So let's close these. I guess there's a fan page. A fan cafe post back in 2015. My brain really does impressive things when it comes to Bangtan. He shared a post on the fine dust. Korea suffers from a severe air pollution that is characterized as microdust. Oh, in his usual rambling style, the second half of the post goes like this. So it starts and then, but also sometimes I feel sorry for the dust because they are thrown and carried away just because they made the fault. That is not really fault of existing. Just by breathing, they become the unwelcome guest. Rah, the harm. Ah, that's so cool, man. How sad the life of dust is. There isn't anyone who treats precious and stores a dust particle. There isn't anyone who treats precious and stores a dust particle. Okay? While I think it's not possible, but if it's possible that dust become to have, as in if it's possible that dust come to have personality, would that be called dustnality? Oh my days. Wouldn't all dust in the world gather in one place and build a city of dust? The Dust Republic. Wow. Would then the world without dust will just be clean and refreshing? I don't know. Even aside from the real dust, there are so many dust floating around among people. Perhaps we could just be a big chunk of dust to this universe. A dust of what color would I be? Tonight as well, I blown this dust like day away. Man, I love how he used the word dust in reference to so many things. He used the word dust to represent humans in the scope of the cosmos and the universe. Like we are dust compared to the universe, and then to humans we have dust that can be harmful to us, and then the dust alone can also represent different form of like lifestyles and stuff like that. Man, that's so good. That's really smart. I just want to be happier. Please feel the warmth of my hands. It's just because they are not warm that I need you even more. On this ground feels so heavier. I am singing by myself. In the distant future, when I get to smile, I'll tell you that there was such a time. So there's a side note here. We know that the distant future has arrived because they are singing about the time, telling us about the time. Ah, right, okay. Interesting. So after secretly collecting words that wander around the world, now I fall asleep at dawn. Good night. This was from V. This was beautiful, man. Shout out to Bangtan Song Done. Bangtan. That was a beautiful ending note from V there. I love that, man. They all look very sad and grim, but then still making it cool at the same time, man. I love that. There were some more key moments there from Jimin, and then after J-Hope's rap, they had a moment there where they were playing some instrumentals in there that sounded like some voices. That was nice. Yeah, let me play this bit.
난 확신이 대신 답이 안 믿어 색채 같은 말을 간지러 넓은 회색 시대가 변해 여기 수억가지 표정이 그래 비가 오면 내 세상 이 도시 위로 춤춘다 맑은 날의 안개를 여기 모든 먼지들 위에 축배를 I just wanna be happy 손에 엉킨 느껴져
따뜻하지가 않아서 네가 더 필요해. Oh, this ground feels so heavy. I'm singing by myself. 날 내가 웃게 되면 말할게 그랬었다고.
This is the moments right here I was talking about, where it sounded as them harmonizing, but then they had a kind of like a voice like instrument playing like going high in the background. It sounded like a voice. They've done this before where they had that instrument mimicking like a voice, but I'm thinking that it's probably like a sampling of either one of them. It could be any of them, you know, either Jimin or JK or V, or I don't think V can go that high though. It would be either Jimin or JK in terms of that vocal sampling, that like it's really high, but it's not like someone is actually singing it live, but it's more likely that it's a vocal sampling if you pay attention to it, because it sounds like a voice. You hear that? It's very interesting.
허공에 떠도는 말을 몰래 주워 담고 나니 이제 새벽잠이 드네.
Man, definitely one of the hidden gems of Bangtan Soyeon that I may not have ever heard if it wasn't for Tree. So thank you very much, and shout out to you guys, shout out to the BTS army. Really appreciate you. Let me know what you guys think, man. I love this, so good. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Stay tuned, and we're out. Peace.